Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Bravo News. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Fans who were disappointed in the lack of insight into Mauricio Umansky and Kyle Richards' split on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills should consider tuning in to Season 2 of Buying Beverly Hills. The second installment of the Netflix reality show centered around Mauricio's brokerage. The agency started streaming on Friday, March 22, and kicks off with Mauricio talking to his daughters, who also work at the agency, Farrah, Alexia, and Sophia, about the split. I had an amazing 26 years with your mom. An amazing 26 years. I wanted to do everything possible to just save it. So, your mom came and she talked to me, and she said, "I think I need space." Mauricio said in the first episode, "I need to have, some time and a clear head, and maybe I'll go spend a month in Aspen." As all three girls get emotional, Sophia notes that their lives have just changed so much, adding, "We only even found out there was any issues just a few months ago, and now it's just like things change so quickly." The screen then fades to black and jumps to 6 months earlier, kicking off the season. Buying Beverly Hills is streaming on Netflix. Keep scrolling for more of Mauricio's quotes about Kyle, including how the rest of that aforementioned conversation with his daughters went. Spoiler alert, they found out 2 major updates about their parents through the media. "I've been so stressed, and the travel obviously affects, us," Mauricio told Kyle in the premiere after his mental breakdown at the office. "And you're working hard, and we're just busy as can be. It's just been so stressful. I had a whole breakdown the other day at the office. I lost my st while discussing Farrah's own relationship issues with then-fiancé Alex Manos. It's revealed in the finale that Farrah and Alex called off their engagement over his lack of willingness to wedding plan." Mauricio shares his perspective about marriage. "It really feels like the relationship has kind of stalled right now," he said of Farrah and Alex. "I know Farrah wants the fairy tale, but the reality is marriages are difficult, and I'm really glad and proud that Farrah is taking her time trying to figure out what to do, because marriage is a huge commitment, and even the best marriages sometimes don't work. I think I got kind of F-kid by Hilton and Highland," Mauricio said of working with Kyle's brother-in-law, Rick Hilton, at the beginning of his real estate career. "And when I say F-kid, like today, I'm happy, but if there were 100 agents at Hilton and Highland, they did $1 billion for the first time a year. I was 19.6% of their production. Then I went home and I talked to Kyle. I go, this is really going to cause a lot of stress between you and your sister and your family. And I don't want to do this move of leaving and starting a company if you're not comfortable." She was 100% supportive. Kyle checks out. By episode 3, it's clear that there is something off with the one-time Bravo Golden couple. "With Kyle, I'm starting to feel like she's a little bit checked out. I certainly have reached out and wanted to kiss her, and she kind of said no," Mauricio told Netflix cameras. "I'm starting to see that and feel that, and I'm not there. I am still, 100% fighting for our relationship, and I am still thinking that I'm going to be married to her for the rest of my life. We've gone to couples therapy now 3 times with the intention of trying to work on the marriage to try to understand and communicate with each other, so that I can understand a bit more what's really bothering Kyle with me. But we have not yet spoken to our daughters about what's going on." During the next scene, Kyle discussed her plans to go to Nashville to be in her friend Morgan Wade's music video. There has been endless speculation about the nature of Kyle's friendship with the country singer. "I'm sitting here and I'm realizing that perhaps Kyle is no longer in love with me, right?" Mauricio added in a confessional. "And doesn't love me the way she used to love me, and it just hurts." In July
There's no
2023, People magazine reported that Kyle and Mauricio were separated. The family was on a vacation in Aspen at the time, and the news came as a complete shock to Farrah, Alexia, Sophia, and Kyle and Mauricio's youngest daughter, Portia. I first found out about the article when my family and I were paddleboarding in Aspen, and I see my mom look at her phone, and I see her face shift, and I see this panic come over her, Alexi recalled. And then my dad came out and he just had phone call, text message, phone call, text message. In her own confessional, Sophia said that as far as she knew, her parents were not separated. She continued, I was like, oh my God, is there something I don't know? Farah, however, said what makes things different this time. The twosome have weathered split rumors before, there is some truth to it. Before the news broke, we had really not talked about issues with the family. We kept it away from the kids, Mauricio noted. As Kyle and Mauricio subsequently prepared dinner for their daughters, Mauricio noted that he and Kyle have started looking at things differently, explaining, she's really chosen a super healthy lifestyle. She's completely stopped drinking. Kyle is wanting to be home, wanting me to not be the big personality that I am, the partying, and having fun getting home late. I'm still a very social person. I'm not ready to slow down that part of my life right now. The family dinner gets tense, with Kyle revealing that she has to go back to Beverly Hills to film scenes for RHOBH because of the split news. Kyle and I have always had the dream of growing old together and being grandparents together and watching our grandkids play, he said in a confessional. The thought of Kyle and I maybe not being together and separating is definitely something that is sad and is hard. During episode 10, the show resumes the scene with Mauricio, Farah, Alexia, and Sophia, and it's revealed that it was filmed in September 2023, after Mauricio told TMZ that he and Kyle were indeed separated. Their daughters reveal that they didn't know anything was official and are upset that they found out another aspect of their parents' marriage in the news. I thought that was already said to you by your mom, and I apologize for that, he said. Your mom came and she talked to me, and she said, listen, I want us to be separated. The rules are that, I'm not going to be asking you what you're doing. I don't want you to be asking me what I'm doing. You go out, you date, Mauricio told the girls in the finale. Mauricio acknowledged that he caused Kyle some pain, and he wanted to do everything possible to just save the marriage. While he said he tried to do something about it, their daughters were convinced.